Hi everyone, I am Ms. Macedo. Welcome to our lesson. In today's lesson, we are going to learn about alliteration. Are you ready? Let's get started. What's alliteration? Alliteration is the use of the same beginning consonant sounds in a line or verse. Example: Bob brought the box of bricks to the basement. In this example, we have the B sound at the beginning of the words in this sentence. That's why this is an alliteration. So look at the B sound here. Bob, brought, box, bricks, and basement. All these words start with the consonant B and have the B sound. That's why this is an example of alliteration. Now, what I want you to do, I'm going to read these sentences aloud, and you are going to write down or tell your friends or tell your teacher or someone that's next to you, what do you notice about these sentences? Carmen carefully called Carl. What do you notice about this sentence? What's the sound that is repeating in this sentence? The next one. Steve saved 7 seagulls. What do you see here? What's the sound that is repeating in this sentence? And the last one is Brian bought black brownies. Okay, so you can pause this video for 1 minute, think about it, and right now I'll tell your friends or your partner or your teacher, what do you notice? So, are you ready? Each sentence, each word begins with the same sounds. So each sentence has words that begins with the same sound. So here, the sound C. Here, the Carmen, like this sound. Here, you have the S. And the last one, you have the B sound. Brian bought black brownies. So all these words start with a B. That's why this is alliteration. They start with the B sound. All these words here in the second sentence starts with the S sound. Steve saved 7 seagulls. And all the words here in the first one starts with the C sound. K. Carmen, careful, caught, and Carl. Let's look at a few more examples. So you can also find alliteration in poems. In this is an excerpt from the poem The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. While I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping. Where is the alliteration here? Why is an alliteration here? You can see the several words here starts with the N sound. Nodded, nearly, and napping. And I have the sound in red for you to be able to see it clearly. Let's look at a few examples now. Look here. She sells seashells by the seashore. Why is this an example of alliteration? Because these words start with the S. She sells seashells by the seashore. So you have this sound here in several words. Let's look at one more example. The kangaroo kicked the kid. So this is an alliteration because you can see the letter K repeated several times in this sentence. Kangaroo, kicked, and kid. So you have the sound K. Let's look at one more example of alliteration. Sometimes you can hear the hushed sounds of hummingbird wings. What is the alliteration here? Is the letter H, the sound H. So here, hushed, and hummingbird. So this is alliteration. You have several words with the sound H. And let's look at our last example before we start practicing. My 4 friends are fantastic. What is the alliteration here? What's the alliteration in this sentence? Which is the letter at the beginning of the words that you see repeated? F. My 4 friends are fantastic. So you can see the sound F of the F, repeated several times in 4, friends, and fantastic. So before we practice, let's remember what is alliteration. Alliteration is the use of the same beginning consonant sound in a line or verse. So let's practice. You are going to write a sentence containing some alliteration about the picture. In this case, we have the picture, and the picture is seashells. You are going to write a sentence by using the word seashells. So the words that you are going to choose for your sentence have to start with S, with the S sound, with the S. So in this case, she sells seashells in the seashore. So you can see the sound, so the letter S, repeated several times. Now it is your turn to do your activity. You are going to write an alliteration containing the word friends. So the words that you choose have to start with the letter F, because you are creating an alliteration about the word friends. And you are also creating an alliteration with the word mountain. So the words that you choose have to start with the letter M, because you need this M sound. And the other activity that we have here is this one. Add a word from the box to complete the sentence to make alliteration. So we have 3 here, and we have one that's extra, one word here that's extra that you are not using. Remember, when we talk about alliteration, is the consonant sound that we repeat. So let us practice. In the first one, Mike made a mouth-watering blank pie. Now I am going to choose one word from the word bank to complete and to make an alliteration. So Mike made a mouth-watering. So what do I see here? All these words start with the letter M. They have the M sound. So I'm going to choose the word meat. Mike made a mouth-watering meat pie. This is alliteration. Now you are going to do the same thing for number 2. You are going to choose a word from the word bank, the gentle. So you have to choose a word that starts with the G, that has the G sound. And the last one is Tommy talks to tall. What do you notice here? All these words starts with the T. So they have the T sound. T. So you are going to choose a word that starts with a T from the word bank. Today we learned about alliteration. Along with this video, I also included a worksheet for you to complete. Thanks for watching this video.